Hey everybody, AZ80s Girl back with you, and today I'm continuing my collection here. Sorry it's taken me a while to get on to some more, and I appreciate everybody that's leaving great comments and just watching going through all of these, and it's good information, and it's kind of cool for me to go through all this. Again, my personal collection, I don't know everything about them, so if you need to look up more stuff, that's on your own. I'm just telling you what I do know and from the cartoons that I've watched as well. So this part of the series is basically I'm trying to just do a few girls at a time from the Princess of Power, She-Ra cartoons and toy line. This is the toy line of the girls, and I brought out the first couple of girls that were mainly in the cartoon series and the first ones they made as well. So in the beginning of the show, so basically here's She-Ra and Swiftwind. I just wanted to set them aside. They all I'm going to start with is Queen Angella. So she's the queen, and she has a castle, and they release her from prison, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, she's in a lot of these, and she really doesn't look like this. So if you have actually seen the show, she really doesn't look like that. I actually had a extra one, and I just decided to make her look like what I thought she looked like with whatever I had around the house. So I painted her, gave her some clothes, cut her hair. So she looks more like this on the cartoon, but she has short blonde hair. Her outfit's more like this, her coloring's more like that, and she has wings for sure. It's just these were broken. And then, like I said, in the other collection, Masters of the Universe collections that are coming out with those figures, those are pretty true to color, form, all that. I'm just not a big fan, as they're just kind of huge. I don't collect the girls. They just look a little too masculine for me. So anyway, Angella. So we're going to go over Angella, and she is very delicate with these wings. So when you find the person who has these wings, you really be careful pulling them out of her back. Now she has 2 holes in her back, and a lot of times you'll find that the posts, at least one of the posts or both posts, are broken off. So when it's in her back, you can go like this and make her fly. Well, on your own. As a little girl, it's always fun to have a girl fly, because she did have wings on the show, okay? She didn't have this long, beautiful hair, but that's okay. Another thing that you'll find with some of the dolls, and I didn't mind with mine, is that they may have some crusted or sticky residue of the rubber band that held their hair in place still in the hair. Some of mine still have like the decayed or whatever old rubber band pieces in there, and I don't mind that. So you're still going to find that. You can always pick them out. Some of them are really just melted in there, so, and I didn't really care. So she only came with her wings and this like pants, sheer pants type of thing here, and these are pink. Each of the dolls again came in with some type of comb, mainly a lilac purple comb. So she had a comb, a mini comic, and then this. So I'm going to take her pants off here real quick. So here are her pants. There are 2. These are so easily frayed and ripped. I've seen many like that. One snap in the back, and then she's got like a sparkly sticker on the front. So again, these are pants, and they can be really tattered. So this is her. A lot of the girls, I think all the girls, actually have some type of gemstone in their chest, on the top part of them. She's all painted pink. She does have the white and like a gemstone on her chest. So this is what she looks like. All of them also have, their hands are all pretty much made the same, as one is closed more than the other, so they can at least hold something. Even though she didn't come with a weapon, she can still hold something. So this is Angella. She does have long hair. All of them have long hair, so they can be brushed and combed. So, well, again, look out for chews, paint loss. This is just a common thing to find paint loss, because when you play with the dolls, they're usually grabbing onto their feet or something like that to get them played with. Okay, so that's Angella. Just easily put the, oops, I just knocked down Castaspella. You kind of can squeeze the legs together to get her pants back on, and then just slip it up the back and snap. Okay. I usually keep her hair in front and under her arm, so it kind of keeps it out of the way of the back of the wings. So when you put the wings back on her, they'll just pop right in. The bottom was longer than the top, so that's just how they made it to fit in the back. And it kind of snaps in there. Again, be really careful when you do have one of these. She doesn't fit very good on these stands because this is such a heavy back that she flops over. So in my case, she's just standing like against something. So usually I just like display her like leaning against a wall or something like that. So that is Angella. Now Angella's daughter is Glimmer, and Glimmer looked different on the show as well. But this is what they made for Glimmer here. Okay, I'm going to take her off her stand. The rest of the girls fit pretty good in these little small stands. They go right to the waist, and they can stand just about right on these Kaiser stands that you have here. Again, she came with the purple lilac comb, and she definitely looks different than what she is on the show. She didn't have well, I can't say she didn't have a staff. I think at one point I saw that she had some type of staff. This staff and her crown, which is very rare, hard to find, because that is so easily lost, has a little gemstone in her crown. She's a princess, obviously. Both of those glow in the dark. I don't think they will do it anymore. Well, they probably, I haven't tested it. I don't plan to do it right now, but you can always test yours to see if those still glow in the dark. I have noticed that a lot of the bottom of these staffs have a lot of chew marks or whatever, people chew on them. Again, these get lost so easily. And then her hair is a naturally poofy curl look. Mine has the rubber band residue. I don't know if you can see. Mine has the rubber band residue, and I really don't care. To me, I think I just started putting ones in my collection that had that, so it was more like fresh out of the box kind of thing. She has, so her accessory is this staff, which is kind of difficult to pull out of her hand. So it's this long staff, and it has a gemstone in it. And now they both have magical powers, so that's why they have that staff. A lot of magical powers in this whole area, etheria. So she has her skirt and then her little vest here. Now I'm going to show you the vest. There's the only way to take the vest off. It wraps around the front and snaps in the back. Oh, her little crown came off. That's okay. So just be really delicate with these, as it just wraps around her, doesn't go over her head, and just wraps around the arm. Her hair is pretty fuzzy, and over time, it's just really difficult to brush through. I mean, this is one of those kinds of hairdos that you just can't brush through. So this is what she looks like without any clothes. You'll find a lot of these on eBay without all the accessories. You'll find a lot of wear, discoloration, just fading of the different parts. Silver legs, and then purple. They still, again, they're action figures, so they're supposed to have that snapback feature if they're going to punch somebody out, which they really don't. They just have magic powers. Alright, so she has this little frilly skirt with like a lilac, tiny little thing with the silver, and snap in the back with the sticker. Okay, so that goes around her waist, and then we'll put her vest thing back on. And she came with a comb and a comic as well. Okay, so that's that. So this is what her vest looks like. These are really, can get really roughed up. The stickers can start peeling. It's kind of like a rainbow effect with the sticker. And so that's what it looks like. It almost looks like tin foil. And then it wraps in the back and it snaps. So do be careful. There's two straps here that I've seen and can be ripped. So just be careful with that. So you start on one side and just loop through. So you hook her arm through one, just carry it through underneath, and wrap it around her other arm. Okay, there we go. And get it all in place, and that's what snaps in place. There's two snaps. So the little strap will snap to her back, and it'll keep it pretty secure. Alright, okay, so that's what she looks like with her crown on top. Again, those are hard to find. I've seen people on eBay selling those, just the crown, and it bids up because it's been that difficult to find. Now also with her staff, you're just going to have to work it through her hand. Sometimes they're easy to go in, sometimes you just got to work it down in there. Because I've seen some really jagged, and you can just start pulling it through. There we go. Okay, so that is Glimmer. So Glimmer, I'm going to put her back on her stand. Be careful around the waist. Hopefully she'll stay. Oops, she just popped off. Sometimes the stands can get overstretched being there for so long. So if they start popping off, it's just the wastes have whittled away the strength. Alright, so the next person we're going to talk about is Castaspella. Now Castaspella was on there a few times that I recollect. Just as many, probably as many times as Frosta. So that's why I have these girls here. But these were, again, the first ones that they made. I'm going to take her up. Little standoff carefully. Okay. Now as the cartoon, she was more yellow and blue outfit and did not have this spinner. Now it's a spinner. See, it spins. No coloring on the back, but if you can move her hair out of the way, there is a sticker, and I'll show you that in a second. So this is a spinner. It's mainly to show that she's casting magic. She's Castaspella, so she's getting another magical figure. This can pop off, so I will gently pop it off. So I basically just push down in the center. Ooh, if I can do it, I'm worried that I'm going to snap it. I might not want to do it just in case. You know, I might not do it because I'm scared it's going to come off. But what I can do is take her clothes off. So let me take her clothes off. You know what? Let me try. There we go. Ooh, that was rough. Alright. So that one is in there. Out of there. Really good. Okay, there we go. That was in there really good. So this is her spinner. Now, as long as you have the spoke that goes in her back, it's just shaped to fit in her back. There's little slices on each side. It's not an exact hole, but it's supposed to fit just right. So it's able to spin in her back. I've seen some stickers peel and some fraying on these, you know, like discoloration, but that's what happens. Sorry, my camera is starting to try to focus. Watch where I'm going because I keep moving things. Okay. So here she is, Castaspella. She has long, like reddish brown hair. More red than anything. She has her skirt and then her little type of vest here. Now I'm going to be really delicate as best I can because these are all hard. So again, best thing to do is put the arms in the back when you're taking these off. Arms to the back. So you're trying not to overstretch the band too much. Okay. So that's just her little collar piece with the elastic. And over time, these elastic pieces can definitely stretch out badly. So watch out for that. Her collar piece has a sticker on there with a little, you know, glittering sticker that can start showing peeling and stuff like that. Mine's actually not too bad. And there's her skirt, just like a lot of the skirts. They've got the little different colors, and it's all the little frayed material. And hers is yellow with the sparkly top and then the snap in the back. So it's a short little skirt. And this is what Angella looks like without. So she does have a gemstone, and hers is more like an orange to match her. I have seen different versions of Castaspella on her legs with her pants drawn out a little more, and I think that's the Mexico version. There's a little different versions from Brazil, you know, Mexican versions out there. Okay. Alright, so you just put her skirt back on. Definitely get her clothes back on before you put the spinner back on. I'm trying to think what else I see. I do notice with some of the girls over time, this one has, you know, the residue from the rubber band in there. Like I said, I don't mind that. But you kind of can check to see if the limbs are too loose. Hers are pretty tight. Over time, you know, the kids just play when they were little. The limbs may be tight or she no longer spins back. Most of them spin back, some don't. I mean, I think because she had a back piece, she's not going to do a lot of, you know, twist actions, so they probably kept that out of her. Or it just doesn't work anymore, I don't know. So I'm going to put these back on. Again, you can kind of put her arms together a little bit. Slightly put it on. And just put the collar in place just right before pulling her arms forward. And again, I pull her hair forward again because she has something in her back. So I do that for those who have attachments to their backs. And then you take the spinner and put it in there. Just fits. Snap it in, okay? So that is Castaspella. Okay? I'm just going to lay these down as they keep falling on me anyway. Okay, then the last one of this episode is Frosta. Now, Frosta was on there a couple times. She loved He-Man. One of my funniest episodes I saw was of Frosta just falling, like He-Man saved her, and she was like, oh my. Just all about him feeling up his chest. It was kind of strange. But then he met Sweet Bee, and he was all about Sweet Bee, and she turned her back and just made a face. It was really quite funny. So, anyways, Frosta came with this little thing here. I guess if you try to blow on it, it's a spinner. There we go. Now, she really didn't have any accessory on the show because, you know, they're just magic beings, and she was from, you know, land of winter, basically. So she can make everything freeze, that type of thing. The others just did a lot of magical things. Castaspella could do more casting of things. Same with Angella, and Glimmer just had more magical things that she could jump from one place to the other in a second, type of thing. So, Frosta looks like this. She's got the blue hair. She's frosty, and she's got white boots. She's got her little skirt, and this is a different feeling of fabric than the other girls here. And then she's got her cape. So I'm going to take them off like I usually do, with the arms in the back. Move her hair out of the way, as I got so much hair. And again, be really careful. Again, these have the elastic, and they can stretch out and totally rip. I'm hoping it just doesn't happen. You do it so many times, it's going to happen. Okay. This is what Frosta looks like without anything on. So she's all blue. 1 second. And she has a blue gemstone. So she's got a blue stone in her chest, and she's got the light blue legs to white boots, white cuffs. I think she has the twist action. Yep. There you go. And her cape type thing is kind of, you know, the little fanned out iridescent, crinkly fabric. And then there is a lining of the mesh, like the other girl's fabric there. It does have a silver elastic here to go around her arms. And her skirt is the same type of crinkly fabric. Not really fabric, just plastic crinkle. And a blue sticker with snap on the back. So, that's what she came with. So, there's Frosta. I'm going to put her skirt back on. And they're pretty easy to dress these girls with the snaps and the skirts. It's just the capes and such with these elastic bands. Once the elastic is shot, you know, it's difficult to get them back on them. So you either have to have somebody sew it back on, or you don't. So once it's off, it's off. Alright. Okay, arms to the back, gently as best as I can. Slide it back over, okay. And then pull forward. Okay. And you kind of just spike it around your... Okay. Alright, so that's Frosta. And then she holds her accessory just right through her hand there, and it just sits there. So that is Frosta. Okay, so here's the 4 girls that I just introduced. Frosta, Castaspella, Angella, and Glimmer. Stay tuned, and I will continue with all of the rest of the girls. Thanks.